There's a big debate in our country right now, and it's a long-standing debate about the benefits of universal pre-kindergarten programs. And universal pre-K is actually something that President Obama talked about in his State of the Union address in February 2013. And one of the arguments that he made in this address, and it's one of the arguments that a lot of proponents of universal pre-K make, is that putting a comprehensive program like this into place has incredible benefits for young children, particularly low-income young children from disadvantaged backgrounds. And the benefits of universal pre-K start when children are quite young. We see that children who go through strong, high-quality pre-kindergarten programs have better vocabularies, more regulated social and emotional skills, are motivated to keep learning. So there are a lot of benefits that we see in the short term. And then when people have done follow-up studies, they have found that these kids who went through strong pre-kindergarten programs often are the children who don't engage in risky behaviors later in life, end up staying out of the juvenile justice system or the penal system, go on to get good jobs, stay employed. So we really see short-term benefits in these programs, and then a lot of economists will talk about the long-term benefits, not just to those children and their families, but also to American society as a whole. Of course, the concerns that people have about these programs are that if they are not high quality, we don't see the same benefits, that some of the shorter term benefits that I'm talking about seem to trickle away over time. So the gains that we see in kindergarten or first grade have often dissipated by third through sixth grade. However, then those long-term benefits that I just spoke of, like the lack of risky behaviors, the better employment, those findings still stand. And of course, people need to pay for it. So that's part of the debate as well. But in the reading research community, what we really focus on when we think about the benefit of universal pre-K is how much that can help children's exposure gap. We often in education talk about this idea of an achievement gap. Children who are more advantaged tend to increasingly have benefits and do better in school, and children who are less advantaged have more and more struggles in school. And we call it an achievement gap, but if you trace it a few years earlier, you can really think about it as an exposure gap, that the children who are coming into school with less exposure to language, less exposure to books, less time talking with their parents about the world around them are just not set up to do well in school. And so a strong universal pre-kindergarten program mediates the differences between families who have more and families who have less, and really helps even the playing field between the more advantaged and less advantaged children.